Surprise! It's the first Monday of January, and it's the first Monday of the new year. Happy New Year, everyone. Come on down. It's day one of the sprint. And if you're excited and doing it like I am, well, goodness, this is where we come to get our inspiration, our motivation, and the will to keep going, if you will. So come on down. You can see I've been doing a little work. I could show you the whole room. The boxes are all put away. I'm pretty pleased with myself. There's been a lot of moving happening. I have Cassie, good to see you. Happy New Year. Glad to see you. I'm glad to see all of you who are showing up, and I'm also glad and happy to see you all sharing these videos, because you know, these videos, we do these broadcasts to help you, to keep you on the narrow path, because you know, I know what it feels like to feel like everything's out of whack, everything's out of control. Julie, Sherry, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much, Cassie. That's so sweet. It's really exciting. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day. I almost did my show outside. I am going to take you outside there. Hi, Amber. Hi, Beverly. I will take you outside probably tomorrow. Trisha's in the house. Good to see you. I am making my hot melt mix. Linda's here. Hi, Evelyn. You're here also. Good. Yay. Making my hot melt mix, and wait till you see what I'm making it in. You guys are going to crack up. Patsy's here. I'm doing a Pilsner glass. You see it all fell to the bottom. I'm so funny. Oh my goodness. Who just said hello? Let's do this. Jennifer is in the house, and so is Yvonne. Yay. Anyway, so glad you're here. It's time for us to take on the year. There's Juanita. There's our girl Susie. You know, we had, what a Saturday it was. Who was in the house on Saturday? Who came to the creating a vibrant 2021 on Saturday? That was a pinkies up type of a sisterhood. Can I just tell you, I lost it a little bit. We had our Mimi gave quite a moving testimonial and shared some fun things about herself, very vulnerable, very, you know, and we rallied. We love our ladies. That's what we do. We rally around each other. Doesn't that make such a difference? Doris is here. Hello, Carol. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Vanessa. So good to see you. Thanks for showing up. Melissa's in the house as well. And this is how I break it. There you go. Melissa was there. Jennifer was there. And you know what? Every single one of you contributed to every single one of everyone else. I mean, the connection was strong. Hi, Denise. Hi, Mary Ann. Lizzie was in the house. It was amazing. I have to say, I walked away. I was exhausted, but I was filled to the brim with hope, with gratitude, motivated, excited. Thank you so much for all of you who were there. And if you want to, you can still purchase it. You can, and that will get you into our Vibrant Body Detox, which we're going to start this next Monday. Everyone is invited. You know, you're always invited to that. You can find it at savingdinner.com/vibrant. It is a replay, but you get to keep it forever and ever. There's a lot of really good teachings there, and there's a lot of really, boy, there's some moments there too, aren't there? Anyway, that was really exciting. Our quote of the week changes. It does every single time. Our quote of the week changes. Don't give up what you want most for what you want now. That's from Neil Maxwell. He was a scholar, passed away a few years ago. This was on our Sarah's board. It was on her Vibrant Vision board. We actually workshopped during our Creating a Vibrant 2021. We workshopped and we created boards, Vibrant Vision boards. She had this on her board, and I saw it and I went, you know, I've seen this before. When you see something repeatedly, it's time to bring it in. Yeah, that swag bag was pretty darned yummy. Really great. So I said, that's what I said. It's from Neil Maxwell, but it's also from Sarah's Vibrant Vision board. Don't give up what you want most for what you want now, because this goes back to that whole thing that I teach all the time about the two pains. We have two pains in our lives. We can choose the pain of, you know, putting stuff off and saying, oh, maybe later, and oh, I just don't want to do that. And that's the pain of regret. It comes back to haunt. Or we can do the different pain. The different pain is this: yeah, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because after that momentary pain, you get to celebrate that victory. So choose your pain. Which pain do you want? And by the way, don't give up what you want most for what you want now. I know what you want most. I hear you. I've coached you for over 25 years now. I have seen the emails and the anguish. I've heard the anguish in your voice. I know what you want. You want a vibrant life. You want to live your life. You don't want to be on the sidelines. You want to be playing full out. Well, that's what we do every single day. We talk about that. How can we lift that excellence up? How can we be part of the rising tide? Well, we're going to talk about that today. And speaking of, this Monday, well, that's today, right? Today at 7 p.m. Eastern, you can find out how to do a cleanup on aisle 25. I'm talking about detox and getting rid of all the garbage that's in us. I believe it's important to do this a few times a year and having the support your body needs, because your body's constantly, we have 5 systems in our body that are always detoxing. Well, here's a supplement that's going to help with you and a program as well. I want to talk about that. I want to educate you on that and give you the tools that you need to understand exactly what this is. This isn't one of those dumb things that you see the celebrities doing and starving themselves to death and all of that. It's just dumb. This is real stuff based on real science. So check it out if you want to be a part of this. savingdinner.com/restore. It is free. And even if you can't join us exactly tonight, exactly at the right time, don't worry about it. All you have to do is show up. Is get your reservation, right? Get a reservation. Just click on Save Your Seat. We'll send you the replay. Deal? How about that? Also, look what we found. These are going out. These are one of our original Pinkies Up cup, a mindful mug Pinkies Up cup. Anyway, we've got a few of those left. So if you're wondering, where's my mindful mug? Well, they're coming. And our supplement of the week, that is the multivitamin. We chose that one because, everybody's asking right now, what do I take? I'm so confused. Or they don't want to take a lot of the different individual ones. They just want an easy multivitamin. This is fantastic with you in mind, by the way. And all you have to do is put 4 in your cart and it will calculate as if you've bought 3. So essentially you're buying 3, getting 1 free, and we'll ship it to you free. That's all you have to do. You don't have to, no codes, nothing. All you have to do is do that. How do you like that? So I also had somebody who just wrote me a plaintive thing of just, I'm having a tough time with cravings. So I'm going to give you a demo and show you exactly how to cut off a craving at the knees right now, today. I don't care if you have a craving for alcohol, sugar, carbs, salt, whatever your craving is, a cigarette even. It's the same pleasure center of the brain, right? So you use this supplement called L-glutamine. I'm going to show you how to do this simply because I've had a few people asking me about that. Yes, we have it. It's right here, L-glutamine. We have it in the store. So what you do is you just wet your finger, or you can wet something else if you want to. I'm wetting a clean finger with my hot melt mix, putting it, L-glutamine, right there on my finger. You put it on your gums, your teeth. Oh gosh, it tastes like hot melt mix now. Gum, teeth, and tongue. It immediately cuts off the craving. Immediately. Like that. Like that. Crave Crusher sustains you for the day, but if you've got something, if you're just jonesing for something, this will really help. So put some of this in the dish. All it is an amino acid. I'm just showing you this because I've had people saying I'm having a hard time already starting the sprint, because we're starting the sprint today. I want to see you successful and I want to support you. These are the tools that I use that help me with anything, and they help a whole bunch of people. So L-glutamine to the rescue, okay? Keep that in mind. Also, what else have we? The quote of the week, Saturday, Q&A is on Friday always. And send them into support at savingdinner.com. Question for Leanne on Friday. And what I want you to know too is that our topic of today is motivation. We have Motivational Monday. We talk about different forms of what motivation is. But today I want to talk about how to sustain motivation, because we have 7 days of this sprint coming on. People start gangbusters. I weighed, I measured, I did this, I did that. I've got my bone broth, I've got my this, I've got my that, I've got everything going. And by Wednesday they're going, well, really, do I want to do this? And oh, please stay with it, is what I would say, because at the end of 7 days, boy, are you gonna be surprised. It's really amazing what happens. But there's different parts of the equation. Read the thing. Hydration is so important. So is your sleep. So is your movement. All of this adds in. But motivation, this is what motivation says in the dictionary. It's reasons for behaving a certain way. And that's what the dictionary says. But the psychological reason, if you're going to go into the whole psychology of it, it says that motivation is biological, it is emotional, it is social, and it is cognitive. In other words, it's stuff that we think about, it's what we put our emotions behind, it's how we present to our social circles and what we tell them that we love and need and want, and it's what we think about. It's what we think about. Yes, I want to. No, I don't. We have this thing going on back and forth in our brains so much, don't we? A lot of times we do. So what I want to do is say that motivation is a desire to act a certain way to get a certain result. That's what it is. And I want to help you today to create a loop, because we have plenty of those negative loops, don't we? You know what I'm talking about with the negative loops. Oh, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. Oh, man, I wish I had done it. Now I feel bad about it. I can't ever do anything right. You know that loop? Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-boom. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-boom. Isn't that just dreadful? Doesn't that just take you down where you don't want to go? Well, we have a way to fix that. We do have a way to fix that. And it's to create a different loop. You know, we've talked about the carousel of crazy, going around and around, up and down, going nowhere fast, and just really not doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, all of that. That's a negative loop. But a positivity loop, when you create your own positivity loop, you create and manufacture your own motivation. How important is that? What if you could flip and deflate and take your focus off that negativity loop and instead go, I'm going to create this new loop. I'm going to do something different instead, because we've proven over and over again what not to do, right? I've oftentimes said, hey, I am the poster child of what not to do. Well, we all are in some way or another. We all have these negativity loops. But when we recognize them, we can jump over and say, you know what? I'm going to practice this loop instead. Get off the treadmill of negativity and pop on to a different loop entirely. Something that is more like an escalator, because it's going to get you to where you want to go. It doesn't just loop. It gets you to a place that you want to go. That's the big difference. So one of the things about that really works with motivation, get this, it's feeling good. It's feeling good. And more of that feeling good gives you more of that. How do you like that? When you reap what you sow, you get more of what you want. That's right. There you go. Oh God, that's so good. Get off the carousel of crazy and ride the Ferris wheel of fabulous. Hello. Thanks, Sarah, for that one. You might be hearing that again, because it's true. There are pinnacles. There are all kinds of this. And how do you feed this? How do you feed the machine? How do we feed it so that it keeps on going? Well, there's several different ways. I'm going to use a really good, you've probably heard this before, example, and it's Marla's. It's Marla's when she was talking about just shining her sink. That's all she had to do, because that's one of my tips. Number one is keep it small. Don't keep it so complicated. Don't make it so huge. Don't overwhelm yourself. Go with something that you know that you can do. One little thing, just start there. Just say, what the heck, I'm just going to do it. Because I can't do the nutty stuff that I've always done, because it's never worked. Hello? It has never worked. And when we keep trying to do the same thing that has never worked over and over again, just think, okay, but just this once, that's too little. I've got to do it this way. That is when we start getting in our own way. You know, we start analyzing something that we haven't even done yet. Have you noticed that? What the heck is that? What the heck is that? Oh, Mimi, we're here for you, love. We're here for you. That's our lovey Mimi. Keep her in prayer, y'all. She needs us. But that's what we need to do, is we need to drop into this place of understanding that this one little thing that we do is going to start a fire. It's going to start a fire. We played that song when we were doing our vision boards. It's just one spark and it's an explosion. It's the truth. That's how the whole darn thing works. So we want to feed the good with the feel good. We want to start our motivation off with one thing that we know is going to start something. I remember very clearly first hearing Marla say, it started with that shiny sink. And then when it went to the shiny sink, suddenly the countertops got cleaned off. Suddenly everything got put into the dishwasher. And what do you know? You got a clean kitchen. So if we start with this overwhelming thing of like, I've got to get the whole house done, which I have been doing, you know, with all of our crazy stuff, because we've been also doing renovations, living in the house, and that makes it a little bit difficult and a little hard. But, you know, rather than sitting there complaining, rather than sitting there and saying everything is just a disaster, I can clean up one thing. I can put some stuff away from one area. I don't have to do it all at one time. That little bit is motivating. That little bit will help me to keep that spark going, because it's like a relay race. We keep passing it on to the next thing, and then we pass it on to the next thing. We stop, we give ourselves a pat on the back, and we say, we're doing this thing. It can't be about the whole. It has to be about the thing, the step, the habit, the part of your routine, your ritual, whatever it is. The one little thing needs to get all the kudos in the world, because we have to keep the spark alive, the spark flickering, so that we can keep lighting it up and passing it on and passing it on. We don't want that light to go out. Amen? That's how it is. So when we understand this too, we also understand that motivation is an inside job. It doesn't come knocking at your door. Hey, it's me, motivation, let me in. You know, it doesn't come down from the heavens like manna. It doesn't suddenly just pop up in your inbox. Hey, it's me, motivation. Open this email. It's not that way. It comes from inside. It comes from your desire to do something. Now, it might be your whole house. It might be your whole body. It might be your whole life. But start with something small. Start with something that you can have a victory over today. Because when you start with that, remember, you keep the spark alive. You keep the spark going, and you can start lighting these fires all over your life and getting things going in exactly the direction that you want to. And I will also say that, you know, we have to be looking at it daily, bravely, every single day, because it doesn't just, you know, it doesn't just show up again. Like I said, it doesn't show up day to day. We have to will it into our lives. We have to bring it into our lives on the daily. And how do we do that? Well, we use our Take Back Your Life planners. We did a whole workshop on that. We did a whole workshop on goal planning and all of that. That was on Saturday. And the thing that I want you to see is that like begats like, and other things piggyback and hold on to all the things that you're doing. They do, because it automatically starts. It automatically brings things in. You automatically start to see the things that line up with that original goal. And when we can have things lined up with our original goal, when we can see our way, like we were talking, for example, you know, there's some personal development we want to do. We say, oh, I never have time to listen to a book or whatever, but we're sitting in front of a TV maybe and doing some of our crocheting or our knitting or whatever. That's a goal too. We want to do that, and we want to be creative. Well, how about instead plugging into a podcast that you want to listen to, or an Audible book that you want to? Look, boom, boom, two goals right there, simply by eliminating something that's sucking down your time. That's all. And we don't have to leave the room. We don't have to leave our family in the lurch. We can still be there, throw in the ear pods, and just sit there and happily knitting, doing your thing. We have the ability to do so much more than we think. We're the ones putting ourselves in a box. Nobody's putting you in there. We put ourselves in the box and we don't think we can do it. I will also say it's not a matter of willpower. It's a matter of your environment. It is. Your environment sets you up for success. I'm a big time environmentalist. I really am. Get rid of the clutter. Get rid of the stuff that's in your pantry that's going to hold you back. Start looking and understanding that everything can be lined up to motivate you to do the right next thing. And when we're doing that, my word, have you noticed how wonderful that is? So a piggyback, for example, for one of my piggyback habits is I will empty the dishwasher while the coffee's brewing. That's a race. And then I have to get my 4-minute workout before I get the reward of that cup of coffee. I've banked 3 things out that need to get done first thing in the morning. And that all adds to a victory, a victory, a victory. Is that motivating or what? Yes, it is. And I have to concentrate and look back on it and say, yes, this is motivating. Yes, this makes me feel good. Yes, I'm ready for the next thing. This is how it all works. This is how the whole thing works. Thank you. Sarah is quoting me. She said, willpower is worthless. Environment is everything. And it's true. Because who wants to bite down hard on a stick and say, I can do it. I can do it. You know what? Set yourself up for an environment that supports the things that you want in your life. If you want to not eat junk food, don't have junk food in the house. If you want to start exercising, make an appointment with yourself to do it absolutely every single day. Like it is a doctor's appointment that you can't miss. If these are the things that you want, then these are the things that you can have. Set up your environment to do it. And not only is it a whole lot easier, not only can we just say goodbye to willpower, which is way overrated, but it's motivating too. When we see the thing, we do the thing, and we keep going, then we start to build the momentum of motivation. And wow, your head will explode at that point because things are now going past where we were. Things are now speeding past all those regrets and all that pain that we've had before, and we're doing something different. Now, you might get a fight from your brain. Your brain is always going to say, well, no, we always do this. Let's not change everything. That's the fear center in your brain. So just tell your brain, shut up. I'm in control of this. You are not. And keep going. And may I make a suggestion that you show up and have a community that is supporting you, encouraging you, helping you, and saying, yes, you can do it, girlfriend. Yes, you can. That's what we do in the Hot Melt Sprint. So I want you to get there. I want you to get into the sprint. I want you to do it because it'll change everything. And it's good for you. And next thing is I want to see you get the support and the encouragement and the help that you need. We are not lone rangers. We need one another. We need our communities. We need the women behind us. And we need to be connected and knowing that there's somebody there to catch us if we fall. Somebody who's got our back. Somebody who's not going to give you backhanded compliments or anything. They're going to say, I am so with you and I so appreciate you and I want to see you go further. Because when you have a community like that, you cannot fail. You cannot fail. You might cha-cha, 2 steps up and 3 steps back and maybe 4 steps up and a 2-step back. You might have a little back and forth, but you will not fail. If you promise me this, and this is a pinkies up, ladies, for those of you who are in my tribe, you know about this. Pinkies up is a salute of solidarity that we do not quit on ourselves ever. You're worth every moment of effort, every effort that you put on yourself. You're worth it. You are all worth it. So the next thing I would suggest that you do in order to keep your motivation going is to have some inspiration always in front of you. This is why I give you every week a quote of the week. We also have our lovely quote deck. Have you seen this, by the way, the quote deck? I'm just going to show it to you really quick. Bunch of different cards. I don't know. I think we have 52. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. George Adair. And then we send you, isn't this adorable? This little easel. You can find them at savingdinner.com/quote. And then you put it, look, right there on your desk. Isn't that so sweet? We did these because we are known for our quotes of the week, and some of them just absolutely light us on fire. I want you to have these. I want you to have this in front of you. I want you to set up your environment for success. For success. When you set your environment up for success, you're just going to keep feeding that. Those are the things that we want to feed. That's the garden we want to grow, is that. The last thing is I'm going to say to you is commit to it. Commit to it. You know, we commit to our spouses. We commit to our children. We commit to our jobs. We commit all the time. Commitment is something that we can do when we've made a decision to do it. Commit to the process of what it is that you're doing and watch the process become the joy. Because it's not so much getting to the other side of the line. It's not so much about the goal at the end. I promise you, that's a fabulous thing to have happen. But when you start to embrace the journey and embrace this motivation, embrace the people around you, what it is that you're doing, and that things are changing in your life, that's when the great appreciation is going to come. That's when your gratitude is going to swell in your beautiful self. And you're going to say, you know what? This is the way I want to live. This is how I want my life to look. And that's what this is all about. This is how you get the vibrancy that you seek. This is how you get the women in your life that you need. This is how you walk day to day choosing the life that you want to lead and leaving behind all the rest of the garbage. You get to choose. You get to choose. Better yet, it's your decision. And when you decide this is what I want, by gum, you're going to get it done, aren't you? Okay, so there you are. Oh, that was quite a little sermon on the mount there. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you so much for, you know, all the fantastic feedback that you've been giving us on our vibrancy workshop that we did this Saturday. Don't forget about the pajama party, you that attended. That's going to be happening on the 22nd at 7 p.m. We'll send you an invitation. Please mark that on your calendar. And for those of you who are coming tonight, I'm telling you, you need to know about this stuff. This is science. This is not wacko celebrity detoxes where you're going to end up sick. This is science. I'm going to be telling you exactly what you need to do in order to help your body to do its major work. Maybe you're a little overwhelmed. Maybe you're trying to get off sugar. Maybe you're sprinting, whatever. We're starting this detox. It's a 10-day one. We're starting it on the 11th. I want you to be a part of it. Go to savingdinner.com/restore to grab your seat. It's going to be great. I'm going to tell you all about it. I think you're going to like it. Thank you again for showing up. Thank you so much again, too, for sharing this broadcast, because when you share, you care. And when you are caring and sharing this with people who might need a little help, you're bringing people into our community that we can, again, turn around and support and turn around and give all of our good stuff that we've been getting, turn around and giving it back. We're reaping and we're sowing continually. I want you to be that person because that's who you are. I love you and I appreciate you so much. And thank you again for showing up. Thank you for sharing. I'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern, savingdinner.com/restore. Peace be with you.
Welcome to the Daily Dish with New York Times bestselling author Leanne Ely. Putting vibrancy back into your everyday life and feeding your heart, mind, body, and soul. Join us every day at 1 p.m. Eastern for Motivational Monday, Tuesday's Tip, Wise Woman's Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Food Fight Friday, and of course Q&A, where no question is off limits, and Soulful Saturday. Here is your host, Leanne Ely, and the Daily Dish. Thanks for watching. You can find us on YouTube on the Saving Dinner channel or on the Saving Dinner Facebook page. Check back daily for new episodes, Monday to Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern. If you missed the live show, you can watch the replay. Until next time, pinkies up.